Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Court Farms. If you're wondering why it's not the roleplay series today, guys, I wasn't feeling over great over the weekend, and I just basically thought, well, I'll either put out a Court Farms one and trying to get made around a roleplay episode and things like that, basically. So as you can see, we've got this guy working on a worker. He should be okay. He may struggle a little bit just to get going, but he should be okay. Right, I have also been thinking as well that we're on about buying a little Kubota, but I've got a lot of jobs to do now, including some fertilizing jobs. And I'm wondering if right now, instead of buying the Kubota, I'm wondering if maybe we should look at buying a possible what do you call it, like a, you know, the little Zeta tractor that's like £10,000 in the shop. And I'll tell you the reason why. One, it would give us a third tractor so we could go and send someone out to work with it. Two, it could basically go right now and do the fertilizing contracts, because it would technically have less power than the Leyland, but we know it's about £10,000 brand new, but it could fertilize. So I'm wondering if that's something what we should maybe be looking at. Now I am going to have to keep an eye and babysit all these seeders. That's just the way it's going to be today. There is absolutely nothing we can do about the way that these contracts are going to work. You know, they haven't exactly got a huge capacity seed holders, but we should be able to get enough money to be able to get some major upgrades. Now I know everything at the moment is dealing with major upgrades, and I was talking, and I have been talking now, get land, get land, get land. If I'd have bought land, I wouldn't have had enough money for Cedar. If I didn't have enough money for Cedar, we'd have had nothing to do this month. So I feel like right now I've made the wise decision, even though it might not be what everybody agrees with. But overall, I do think this was the best decision to do this. I really do. I think it was the best idea. Because right now we can seed. There's a huge field needs seeding right next to us. Absolutely huge. I was going to start with that one, but I thought, well, I'll start with this one because I can manually do this one, and then we'll see how far the other field gets. We'll do a bit of seeding in that field. It's that field right there that needs doing, and then we can maybe go up and do a little bit of planting just to try and spice things up a little bit. But we've got about 50 grand worth of jobs, and that's after buying the equipment. And then we'll have all the fertilizing. Every job we do right now, we will end up having a fertilizing contract. So we're gonna make some huge money over the next 3 or 4 episodes. Basically, by the end of this week, we should have a lot. I did see someone's comment this morning, and that talking about getting a trailer that can hold capacity for the grain. That's the plan. The idea is I want to get something like that so we can get some kind of capacity trailer. But you also have to remember, we can only do a harvest if we have a harvester. So right this second, that kind of trailer's not on my to buy list right now, not unless one comes up really cheap secondhand. Because right now it's just a genuine case of trying to get the money together for the baling equipment and the harvesting equipment. The harvesting equipment is relatively expensive, but the baling equipment, it's not that it's expensive, it's just we need a lot of it, so the total price is a lot more than the harvester, basically. As you can see, we've now officially done 2 headlands on this field, and it is a good chunk complete already. Like I said, this is an extra meter wider than the previous seeder we had at the beginning of the series. And I think this seeder will do us really, really well, to be honest. Like I say, it's not the biggest thing in the world. I'd love like a 6-meter seeder, but money, we don't have enough for a 6-meter seeder. And power, we just don't have enough power right now for a 6-meter seeder. So this is why we're currently using a 4-meter one, but 4 meters is better than 3. You think about it, we've done 2 passes now. Well, we're technically on our 3rd pass. By the time we've done this, we'll have done technically an extra row for free than if we'd have done with the 3-meter one. If that makes sense. I know what I mean. Like the white boy says, just because you know what you mean don't mean anybody else does. But yeah, I know what I mean. As you can see, this is almost halfway through now. By the time we finish this headland, this field will be halfway done. That simple, absolutely that simple. And I kind of want to get on this field. I wanted to do this field first before I went into a bit of a time lapse, just because at the end of the day, if we time lapse this field, it'd be over quicker than, and then we'd end up having to do the huge field. And I would rather time lapse the huge field, to be honest. Simple as that. And as you can see, we're 51% done, so we are over halfway done now on this field already. But yeah, I put the worker on the planter, and I did that for a reason. That field, I do believe, is bigger, and my plan was, if I put it on the bigger one, that planter is also about 1 meter, 1.4 meters wider than this, so he should be able to shoot through that. By the time I finish 111, he should have finished the planting on that field. That's how it should work anyway. Now, as long as it works out like that, I should be good. As you can see though, in the top left corner, we have a variable seed rate, and it is maximum seed. And as you can see, we are absolutely chewing through this seed. This is not good. Now, it doesn't quite take 1,000 litres. I think it was 800 litres of seed. Yeah, it must be 800 litres. But as you can see, we're now 61% done already, so we should definitely have enough seed to finish this contract. So that's for sure. We should have enough to finish this one. But I am umming and ahhing about buying the little Zetor tractor. Now, the Zetor tractor, if we buy it, we wouldn't keep it for long, because power required. Then again, I might look at the John Deere. By the time I finish this contract, I should have enough money to buy the John Deere. The John Deere it's 100 brake horsepower. I'm just thinking we'd actually be able to use it using Follow Me for the baling, and like, I could put the mower on this, I could put the tedder on the John Deere. We could put more equipment. We could put more equipment on the if we had the John Deere. Oh, that's 15 grand, so it would spend £5,000 more. We've been umming and ahhing about buying this John Deere now for about 3 or 4 episodes, you know, for different things. And then I was thinking, well, 10 grand gets me the Zetor, 68 brake horsepower, I think, or was it 80? Either 68 or 86. It might even be both with an engine upgrade. But yeah, I'm just thinking here, we might be better off with the John Deere. It's 100 brake horsepower, which would be the second most powerful tractor we've got. That's actually not a really bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. And the things with 100 brake horsepower is, I could do with like 130 though. That's the thing. We'll have a look in the shop once I finish this field. I might even get a worker on this, because if I do buy another tractor, he's gonna have to bring me seed down. No, I ain't got enough seed, have I? Just thought then, I'm gonna have to get this filled up with seed before I can. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be the problem today. I need seed in multiple locations on the map, and I haven't really. This is why the Kubota's 40 miles an hour. See, this is where the Kubota comes in, 40 miles an hour. crazy. Right, sorry if I do sound a little bit sniffly again today, guys. As you can imagine, the sun is absolutely beaming. The council came and cut all the grass early this morning. I cut the grass yesterday, and yeah, my hay fever is now running absolutely rabid again. I can never remember what that word is. But yeah, as you can see, 82% done. So we'll definitely have enough to finish this contract. We are gonna need at least another bag of seed down here. Well, a bag of seed will fill this seed, and I think we're gonna need 2 bags of seed to do this field. You know, the field 111. Like I say, we will do a time lapse very soon. I just wanted to kind of get a little bit of work done just in normal time. I don't want to include everything in time lapses. You know what I mean? I do like to actually play the game in real time and just kind of babble on for a little bit. I should really lift there. I have been lifting some of the time, but sometimes I do just keep forgetting to lift it. This is definitely a better seeder. It's definitely a better seeder. It's not perfect. It is not perfect in the slightest, but it does the job for what we need right now. And I think right now that's the main thing. %92 complete. That is fantastic. Got to remember as well, the other guy with the seeder, he has less seed in his planter, and he's planting cotton as well. So I do have to be careful with how we manage this seed running around situation. I really should get the Kubota. The Kubota makes more sense because it can pull the trailer. I know it makes more sense. I don't want it to make more sense, but it just does make more sense. Did that just come up as complete and I've missed it once again? I don't really look in that top corner there. Oh no, that's it. That's field 88. That has to be complete. That has to be complete. So let's just have a little look over here. Field 111. Give me 1 second. Field 111. Oh, it doesn't say for seed. That's a shame. Oh, no, it's not quite complete. It's not quite complete. Complete probably when we finish this pass. Yeah, we've only got 82 litres of seed. That is not good at all. There we go. 72 litres of seed. That is not enough to start this contract here in field 11. Get £30 in wages. I'll be careful getting through there. That is another reason why I'm loving the 4 metre seeder as well. Right, so first things first, let's look at field 111. And then we need barley in this field. So where, no, that, oh, that one's almost out as well. Right, okay, that is not good. That is not good. Yeah, that is not good. Sorry, sound keeps going off. I keep pressing the wrong button. Right, so I'm going to leave that there. And we're just going to go and do this. He's not done a... Can we please... There we go. There we go. There we go. It's alright. I took the control off the mouse button, and I completely forgot that I did that. So yeah, we need to get this seeded. This is going to take a lot of seed. He just doesn't have a very big capacity for this tank. But we'll get this guy working again. ASAP. You're not going to fit through there. Yeah, I do feel like this is going to be more of an issue. Yeah, he only takes 600 litres. So he's a problem in himself. If I do that now, put it on last waypoint. So we've got that guy there. So yeah, this is no good doing it this way then. So my plan to get the Zetor or the John Deere has gone out the window. I need to move seed faster. It's that simple. I need to move seed faster. £2,800 to collect there. And now we've got another sowing contract there. We've got a fertilizing contract there, which is pretty handy. So yeah, we're gonna have to buy the Kubota. We don't have a choice. We need the Kubota. Oh, I really wanted the Mahindra, but that's, yeah, it's gonna have to be the Kubota. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna buy that like that. We're gonna buy that, and then what I want to do, I want to just go on here and I want to buy this little trailer. But I want to buy it in a bale configuration. Okay. And the reason being, I want to buy at least one bag of seed. I think I've just messed up. I think I've just messed up. Can I buy two of... I've just messed up. I've just messed up. I'm not going to be able to complete both of these contracts before I need money. I have just messed up. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why don't you just put the seed in the back? If I put the seed in the back of there, it'll start emptying the bag. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that with the handheld like that, but I just need to be a little bit quicker doing this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. I didn't realise I had a bag of seed there. Right. I've got enough to get field 111 complete. There might be enough seed at the other job to finish that one as well. So if we drive this all the way down to that field, we get it reloaded, we'll get started, we'll get in a time lapse, we should be able to shoot through this next part of the job. Gotta be careful though. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to meet you down there, I'm going to get this refilled, and then I'll bring you back when we're starting to seed field 111. Right, there we go. I have everything I need to do this. I have a plan, don't you worry. I've been looking at jobs, I've been looking at the ones we've got to do. For example, next to us, the field we've just done, field 40. That needs fertilising. We have fertiliser. Granted, the trailer is nowhere near where we are. We have fertiliser, we have a spreader. Worst case, if we need to buy more seed, we can just quickly do that fertilising contract and then basically use that money to fund our seed usage. That's the idea. Now I'm hoping that this is going to have a bit better seed rate than this. Everything's set to automatic. I know people do come in the comments like, yeah, but if you just lower the seed, lower the fertilizer, you won't use as much. This isn't about making stupid amounts of money by using what I call loopholes. This is a genuine case of, if this is what the field needs, this is what the field gets. So that's kind of what we're doing. As you can see, I was gonna just kind of put a time lapse in on this. I was gonna do a headland first, but I've just remembered we cultivated this field the other day. This is a big field to cultivate, and I can also tell you right now that the other seeder is gonna run out during the time, so I will have to jump between the two tractors before probably the end of the timeout. So I'm gonna get the radio turned on, guys, and I want to get as much of this done as I can right now. Oh look, one seed rate. Oh, then it goes up to, yeah. So I'm gonna get the radio turned on, guys, and we're gonna start getting this job completely done. Right, I've just come out of that time lapse. As you can see, we hit in a problem. So what we need to do now is I need to plan. I really need to plan on what. Some pretty good stuff coming up in the shop. Yeah, so what do we need? We need obviously bags of seed. £800 for one bag of seed. Could at worst case buy one of them, but if I needed to, just to tide me over, but I don't want to buy the cheaper ones. I had a feeling this was going to happen. You haven't got much seed left, so this gives me a chance just to plan. Obviously I'm going to take as many fertilizing contracts as I can get come up. So where are we? We're in 88, aren't we? So we're looking at 85 and 92. 85 and 92, so we're here. 85 is right there. We could get the Renault, pop the fertilizer spreader on the back, quickly shoot down, do 85. That would give us about £3,500 income basically. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm just going to wait for this to. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm not going to wait for that just to run out. We're gonna jump out, and we're gonna do it now rather than waiting. We're gonna have to watch one of the. We've got one worker going at the moment, as in the other guy. So. I'm trying to decide if we take the whole trailer with us. I don't know how much fertilizer I'm going to need. I really messed up getting the trailer as well, but I haven't messed up because I knew we've got loads of money coming. Come on, the gearbox on this Renault is bloody awful sometimes. Why are you going forward when I'm trying to reverse? Right, let me just do a U-turn and we'll go and quickly fertilise field 85. £3,500 should get us several bags of seed. We're gonna, well, we need seed on this one, so this has to go to the shop. He's done a really good amount of work though. Apart from the headlands, that centre is pretty much done. The only issue I've got with that little tiny planter is the fact that it uses such small quantities for storage. It's just so. I've done it again, that freaking invisible cone. I'm gonna have to edit this map and delete this stuff because I am sick of driving into invisible stuff on the road. I know what it is. It's for Oxy putting like random like diversions and roadworks and stuff. The problem is I keep hitting them and it's really frustrating. Yeah, not dissing on the map there, it's just a personal thing. I'm just not that fussed about roads being blocked without warning. It's like when you play Euro Truck Simulator and you're wondering why there's a road blocked. Right, so I need to... Oh my god, can you please just untie? Thank you. Just gotta move careful, we don't want to lose this ready. Now I didn't plan on doing any fertilizing contracts today, but this has meant we don't have a choice, so we're probably gonna have a slightly longer episode than I planned, because well, I didn't plan on running out of seed, put it that way. That is the way of the world today. I did not plan on running out of seed. Come on. Like, if I stop now and find reverse, I'm in reverse, it takes forever to get going. Maybe the one downside to some of the tractors is like the gearboxes on some of them. Some of them just, yeah, they just suck when it comes to the gearboxes. There we go. Let's just top that spreader up there. Raise it up like that. Let's do that. There we go. And away we go. Like I say, I had no plans to do a fertilizing contract today. No plans whatsoever. But this has just made it... It's just made it impossible to finish this without doing it. So we're 10% done on this contract already. It's not going to take long to do. £3,500 plus the 600 we've got. Whatever we've got, we will literally buy seed, because we've got a lot of seeding contracts to come. So we will just buy seed. We'll spend the whole £3,000-ish, £3,500 on seed, whatever we can get. Because we've got a lot of jobs coming up when it comes to sowing and planting this spring. But as you can see, you know, we're playing on 5 times. We're probably going to be in March for at least another episode, at least one more episode. We should be able to get some pretty good amount of jobs done in the afternoon as well. Maybe once I've fertilised this and bought the seed, that's maybe a good point to leave this episode actually. I was planning on like a 15-minute play, turn it into a time lapse, 3 minutes, and it's just completely and utterly gone out of the window because we ran out of seed. That's what it is. The running out of seed, I don't know why. I just thought 2 bags would be enough. I really did screw up there. And now I could have put the worker on to buy seed, but if the worker buys seed, it takes so much money out of your bank. It's just, I personally don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to cover that fertilizer in fertilizer. But we need to make sure we've got enough fertilizer as well to do the fertilizing contract. But if I can get field 111 done, I know that's a really good paying job. So that's why I wanted to do that one today, you see, but it hasn't exactly worked out how I planned. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind schedule. Everything at the moment is just behind schedule. Everything's just taking longer than I thought. And for the Kubota was the right decision. The trailer wasn't, but I needed the trailer to run the seed around. It was that simple. I needed it. It's nothing more than I genuinely needed it to just like I say, 40 mile an hour. It's twice as quick as the Leyland now for running seed, running fertilizer. Ideally it would be nice to use this trailer we've got up here for the Kubota, but I think it's going to be a bit too big for that Kubota. which is why I bought it its own little green one basically. But we'll see, we might be able to get rid of the little green trailer, but at the moment I need it. My tractors are working too far apart to be sharing one trailer. There you go, this job is about to be completed. Sometime today. There we go, completed. 85 is complete. So if we click there now, we go on there, field 85 is done, or 2,800. Okay, that wasn't as much as I thought it was. 92 is right next door. I might do this. This might be worth doing. But I am going to be leaving this episode here, guys. This is as far as I can go in this episode time-wise. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. All I'm going to do off recording, guys, is I'm most likely just going to go and buy some seed, basically. That's probably as much as I'm going to do. I'm going to put this fertilizer spreader in here. I'm going to buy some seed. And then, but I will leave the Leyland going just while I'm doing this job, if that makes sense. You know, while I'm buying seed and things. Yeah, you can see what I mean? It's just struggling to select that gear there. But I'm going to get this job done as well at the beginning of the next episode on Corp Farms. Because this is just going to give me some extra money. Ideally, I should do that field off recording. Just so I can buy extra seed. I really should. But yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm just going to go basically buy some seed. And okay, I need that tractor to pull that. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next episode.